Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Brain Waves. We got to talk about Sinead O'Connor. She is no longer with us. That's right. Sinead O'Connor is no longer with us. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. This was a sacrifice. Now, I'm going to explain why many of you think that these are just random circumstances and that this is just happening. But again, remember, the same thing goes with the Obama's personal chef, Tafari Campbell. That was a random circumstance as well. And Bronny James just so happened to, quote unquote, be revived. Because if everything went according to plan, it would be a total different story about LeBron James' son, Bronny James. So, and even so, with him still being alive, his career is done. So technically, the overall goal of ending that aspect of his life has succeeded, aka a sacrifice. We're going to get into this because I have to bring attention to what's going on, and I have to remind people, and I have to sound the alarm, and I have to let you all know truly what time it is. This is breaking news. We're coming up on this news being maybe an hour in, give or take or so. I just came off of a stream previously talking about Hollywood and Snoop Dogg and certain things going on. And here we go again, back at it again before I could even get to what I originally planned on going live about. So for those of you that are here, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please hit the like button. Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. As soon as you come in, it's free. It costs you nothing. It takes virtually no effort to do so, but means a lot. And it'll allow other people to see what's going on because many people don't know what's happening right now. All right. This is breaking news. So you can also hit the notification bell. Make sure you select all. You may have to unsubscribe and resubscribe. If you are a long-time subscriber to me, you don't get notified anymore. Attempt to do that. Unsubscribe, immediately resubscribe, and then hit the notification bell and select all. And you should be good to go. All right. This has worked for several people, so attempt to try that. You can also support the work by hitting the Cash App and PayPal on the screen. If you want to know how can I donate, how can I give you money, brainwaves, it's on the screen. Cash App in the bottom left corner. PayPal in the bottom right corner. I also have both of those as well as my Venmo information in the description box. The little box with words directly underneath the video that you're watching right now. I have links that you can tap on, you can click on. It will take you straight directly to the respective payment platform, and you don't have to guess. Hey, let me put in $ this and I misspelled it. You don't have to fool with any of that. You can literally click directly on the links. This is the same way you can book life coaching appointments with me. I do them via video chat, video recording, phone conversations, and in person in the local ATL area. So you can follow those instructions or go to brainwaves.com. This is how you can support the work. Super chat is available, but I must let you know that when anyone super chats a YouTube channel, YouTube takes a large percentage of that. So if you want it to truly go to me directly, that's what you'll have to do. I'm not going to turn away a super chat, but nonetheless, I just got to let y'all know. So I welcome you all here. Feel free to talk here. This is good to know. What's up, Marco Polo 49? She says, hey, Brainwaves, I'm glad I'm finally getting notifications now. That's a good thing. Hopefully things turn around and my channel can get back to where it used to be. Because when I used to go live, I used to have hundreds to 1,000 plus people in every single live stream, no matter what I talked about. That's what I used to have thousands of likes, views, all that stuff. And, we're working through that and the limitations. I speak so much truth and I push the bar so much and I talk about detailed things so often and so far that the powers that be aren't actually particularly fond of that. They would prefer me to dial it back, but I'm doing this because you need to know what time it is and you need to understand, and there's not a lot of time to play. And I said in 2023 I'm gonna get straight to it. I've said that in every single video prior, and I mean that. So that's why I'm going so hard in the paint. Now, if you want to know some real high level stuff, you're going to have to book an appointment with me. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I'm going to have to talk off of these platforms. There's no way I can go super hard in the paint, but I usually push the envelope. With that being said, I want to show you all, what's up, Carol? Let me say what's up real quick to just a couple people. What's up, Carol? What's up, Maryland Edwards? Good to see you here. How you doing, Angie? And while I'm at it, real quick before I get started, because, you know, things are growing and moving. What's up, Cheryl Ford? Let me ask you, I'm going to make a couple of, I got an opportunity for a couple of new moderators. So, Maryland Edwards, let me know if put a 1 in the chat, Maryland Edwards, if you would like to be a moderator. I'm going to call 1 or 2 or 3 people. So, Maryland Edwards, would you like to be a moderator? If so, put a 1 in the chat. Miss Marco Polo 49, if you would like to be a moderator, put a 1 in the chat. And Miss Cheryl Ford, if you would like to be a moderator, you put a 1 in the chat. I'm going to add some more people soon. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat, okay? I'm going to make it happen. All right, boom. Make sure you check your name. If you choose to be a moderator, you might have to double check your name. Okay? Just keep that in mind. All right, I see Monique stepping up to the plate. Miss Monique Mitchell, it is what it is. Let me add you as a moderator too, sweetie. I appreciate you so much. Done. Again, you may have to close the chat out and then reopen the chat, like hit an X on the live chat and then open it back up to see your name highlighted in blue. I appreciate you, Monique. And Monique, you're welcome to come on air with me too, sweetie. All you got to do is speak the word in this chat. If you want to come on air with me, we can break bread. I tell y'all that this is one thing that I do on my channel. When I do these live shows, many of you are welcome to come on air with me. You can show your face so we can just hear your audio, and you can chop it up with me as a co-host. Obviously, a couple of ground rules. Just, you know, don't troll. Don't be disrespectful to me or any of the other co-hosts. People in the chat. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just common sense stuff. If you violate that, you know, your opportunity is going to be done, and I might just completely block you. So, you are so welcome. Cheryl, Miss Cheryl's asking real quick. So if you want to be a moderator on the channel, you have the power and the ability to time people out. So what I generally like to say is, unless someone's just literally spamming the chat, they're just constantly posting the same thing over and over again, and it's like they're advertising or trying to do something, that would be considered spamming. You could just go ahead and block something like that. If someone's being, let's say they don't understand and they're being disrespectful, I generally try to time people out first and let them know, or you can let them know, hey, keep the chat respectful, etc., etc. That's a timeout. Then if they continue after they timed out and they still talking, you can block them. You have that power. You have that ability. You can also suggest things. There's certain things you can share and do in terms of links and all of those things. So that's essentially what a moderator does. There are different levels to moderation, but most moderators consist of that. So if that works for you, Cheryl, just let me know. While I'm waiting to see what's up with Cheryl before I break this, I mean, the news is already broken, and I'm about to get into some things, but Miss Carol's asking me, she said she wants me to talk about Twitch and see any updates for this case. The only reason why I haven't talked about Twitch is there hasn't really been anything updated with Miss Allison or what's going on. So I haven't really covered it because there's nothing substantial to really cover. She hasn't done anything. She's been quiet. I really believe the powers that be are just trying to figure out how they're going to move. And then to add, I know she was working on her TV show, and she was on So You Think You Can Dance and all this stuff. And with Hollywood being on strike, obviously this is not a good time to really come out with a whole lot of things. So depending on what she had and what was going on and the nature of her deals, that's probably compounding a lot of things. And there's a lot more going on, but because it's been so quiet, I haven't mentioned anything. So Miss Cheryl Ford, is that okay? You said you'll try it. Okay, great. And I can, if you don't like being a moderator, I always can. You can change that back. You know, I can change that back for you. You just have to let me know. So, no worries, Marilyn Edwards. No worries. It's all good. So, look how God works. So, Miss Monique took Marilyn Edwards' space, right? She said she's not going to be a moderator at this time. She said she'll try again later. Thank you very much, essentially. And Monique was able to jump in here. So, you see, look at God. Look how it works. Everything balanced out just right. With that being said, your girl, Sinead O'Connor. Man, oh man, oh man. Y'all got a peak game, okay? First of all, you got to know what type of team she's playing for. I told y'all about the industry. I told you about what takes place in the industry and what's requirement. Sacrifice is required, okay? This goes back to the biblical days of Abraham, where God tried to see if he loved the gift or giver more than himself. Meaning, did Abraham love his son, the gift, more than he loved God? Or did he love God more than his son? And so he raised his hand up. He had a knife in his hand, and he was going to strike his son. As he was on the way down, God said, stop, stop, stop. And now I know. And now your seed will be as numerous as the stars, to make a long scriptural story short, right? Well, the devil, the powers that be, the industry, they model things off of sacrifice as well. Except it comes at a catch. It comes at a cost. See, when the Most High does it, there's no strings attached. You get blessed. Everyone involved gets blessed. There's nothing you have to give up to receive. Yes, given it shall be given unto you. But there's nothing that you got to lose something to get something. But when you play the industry game, you got to give up to get. And you're on borrowed time, by the way, because you've already made a deal. As they say, you dance with the devil. And once you do that, you're on borrowed time. At any moment when the powers that be considers you expendable, you're gone. And that's what you see is happening in the industry. Time is up. Okay. We're essentially, like in switching time in the year, we're in a transitionary time, going from the first half to the second half of the year. I know we're already in it because we're in July, but we've been going through this transitional time. And then we've had all these full moons and we've had all these super moons, and they coincide with timings of certain ritualistic dates and all this occultic stuff. I used to talk heavily about it. I just dialed it back because I didn't want to freak anyone out. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is not godly. This is not biblical. How dare you, brainwaves? You can't talk about this stuff if you talk about you professing the Most High. So I dialed back, educating you all about, hey, it's this time of the month. You can expect to see this. You can expect to see that. A lot of things are happening. Things are speeding up right now. The timelines are speeding up. So you're going, and I said this 2 or 3 days ago in one of my other live streams, you're going to see an increase of celebrity deletions or attempts gone wrong, because LeBron James' son, as I said in that video, it was a sacrifice attempt gone wrong. What was supposed to happen was he was supposed to be done. I want to say something that the homie New Breed Global Truth did. So shout out to the homie New Breed Global Truth. He knows who I am. I know who he is. Subscribe to him if you haven't done so already. He said something in one of his videos when he was talking about Bronny James, and he was essentially saying how the firstborn of all these children, the firstborn sons, are the ones that are being deleted. All these celebrities, he even brought up the example of Ricky Smiley with Brandon Smiley, and even before that. You know, and then y'all be sitting up there, and then I had a bunch of people raging out. How dare you? Those are the modern day women who don't follow the ways of the Most High, and they're satanic and wicked, and they pledge their allegiance to the powers that be, and they're lovers of this world and enemies of God. And that's why they was going that way, with no receipts, no proof. They don't even know Ricky Smiley personally. They don't know what happened, but yet they thought that what I'm saying and other content creators were saying, they call us conspiracy theorists and we're crazy and this and that, we're evil. They try to say we're evil just for reporting the news and doing investigations, right? And still to this day, by the way, you do not have an official autopsy report for Brandon Smiley. So what exactly happened to him? And because you do not have that information, that supports the claim that I'm saying, other content creators are saying, that Ricky Smiley deleted him. Now we have Sinead O'Connor, an OG in the game. And I've been telling y'all about these OGs. Just like I told you about Madonna. Madonna is done. If you think Madonna's about to come back out here and be going around, going on tour, you're sadly mistaken. At best, you may see her clone go on tour. You may see her AI go on tour. And for those of you that are new here and you don't understand it, don't believe that literally today on July the 26th, 2023, let alone the past, that this technology is real and how real it looks. I just showed that in the last video talking about Snoop Dogg. They can clone you. That's why y'all people believe in Ricky Smiley, but believing that Jamie Foxx is out. If that was truly Jamie Foxx, then how come you do not see a live stream, let alone an actual live show? Or he's not out live where you can go look and see. Because he ain't here. He's been cloned. He's done. They cloned Tyrone. They hide the truth in plain sight right in front of you. This is why the sheeple cannot see it. This is why the majority of the people don't understand, because it's hidden right in front of your eye. I always give the example, someone is looking for their pen. They place their pen in their ear, or they have their pen in their hand. And it's like, where's my pen? Where's my pen? And the pen is right in front of them, in their ear, right in their hand, and they don't even see it. They looking all over the place. Man, I can't find my pen. They're just like, oh, duh, silly me. It was in my ear. Oh, duh, silly me. It was right in my hand. And that's exactly how the truth is when it comes to what's happening out here. And just in case, you know, y'all forgot, y'all could go look at my other videos where I showed you about these people looking real. Here's one of the latest ones that is on a major label, real quick. McQuella or whatever. Like, check this out. Look. I mean, it's crazy. They just doing posts and they got songs and they sing. I played her videos and stuff like that. This is the future of technology. This is the future of technology. I'm telling y'all, y'all don't even understand what time it is, right? I played her songs. I showed you how real this is. I showed you about the Jamie Foxx filter on Instagram called Mayfair, the only content creator to specifically tell you about the filter. So, with Miss Sinead O'Connor. Miss Sinead O'Connor. She's an OG in the game. She's a proud LGBTQIA, etc. community individual. Her background, she's just out there and she's been quiet. And what's going to happen is these people are no longer needed, right? Just no longer needed. Just kind of want to report that this news is legit. You got to pay attention to the numbers, right? Because they playing a lot of like numerology here with her age. Okay, the age of 56. Let me just break this down, right? Let me tell you something. Let me break this down for y'all. So Sinead O'Connor, she quote unquote has been deleted at the age of 56, right? What is 2023? Because, you know, these Satanists are big on numerology and all this stuff, right? And I know about all this stuff. I just don't talk about it because people are like, how are you going to talk about numerology and be explaining all this stuff? Yeah, you call yourself a Christian. No, I'm a believer of the Most High. I believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, etc., etc., and the biblical truth. I'm not going to get caught up into all these religious titles because that's all it is, religion, right? Okay? Let me break this stuff down. As a matter of fact, I see Mika's talking about what age. Watch this. Let me show y'all something. Let me just break this down, right? We got to start adding stuff, right? Okay, so we're going to take a look at her birthday. So I'm going to get into the other stuff. I'm going to go back to the article in just a second. I just want to pull this up real fast, right? Because y'all just need to understand and y'all need to know. Because there's a lot of numerology and a lot of numeric patterns going on here that's insane that they are choosing not to tell us. So, as you can see on the screen, right? Her birthday is December, right? So, with December, that's 12, right? Okay. You add the 1 and 2, that equals 3. Okay. Just notice that, right? Then you have her birthday's on the 8th, right? Right? Her birthday's December 8th. Peep game. So that equals 11. Let me see if I can get something. Well, I got this on the screen, but you understand what I mean. The 1 and 2 in December adds up to 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. And then her birthday is the 8th, right? December 8th. So you add 8. What's 8 plus 3? 9, 10, 11, right? Her age is 56, right? Her age is 56. She died at 56 years old, right? 5 plus 6 is what? 11. Okay? Do y'all see what's going on? I want y'all to understand this, right? Okay? And then on top of it, if you add up her year that she was born in, 1 plus 9 is 10. Then you add the 6, that's 16. Then you add the other 6, that's 22. 22 is a master number, and it is a derivative of 11. So what you have is 3 sets of 11. You have 11 with her month of December, 1 plus 2 equals 3. And then you add her day together, right? So that's 11. The month and day that she was born, right? December 8th, 8 plus 3, because 12, 1 plus 2 equals 3, and the 8, that equals 11. Then you can even look at the year. Like I said, 1966 adds up to 22, which is a derivative of 11, right? And then she died at the age of 56. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Do you see the numerology and you see what's going on and how it's not a random mistake? Many of y'all think that it's a random mistake that this happened. Because honestly, to be honest with you, we don't even know the exact day. They may tell us a day, but a lot of times they don't always give us the truth. So we may not know the exact day that it happened, right? This is crazy. Okay, and then look, check this out. Besides the numerology, you got Monique. She says singer Shanice found her. I watched Instagram the other day. They did a live. You had Shanice, her husband, Flex, Alexander, Elder Barge, Eddie Winslow from Family Matters, and the little sister. Can you let me see if I can find that. Is it on Monique? Is it on Shanice's Instagram, or can you let me know where you saw that video at? Because I'll play it real quick. Because they're trying to play us. That's just all I got to say. I mean, the timing is impeccable. Just like I was saying with LeBron. And again, shout out to the homie New Breed, because he brought this up. New Breed Global Truth. Y'all can subscribe to him because he's in the truth as well. And, he was talking about how the industry, like I was saying earlier, the industry wants to sacrifice your firstborn. It goes back, like I said, to Abraham, the test of him with having to sacrifice Isaac. And then this also goes back into the plagues, where Pharaoh, the firstborn, and you had to mark your door with the blood to cover the door. The believers did. And, the Israelites, we'll call them believers today, yada, yada, yada. And it took out all the Egyptians, right? The firstborn. Well, it's the same thing that's going on now. All these firstborns are being gone. And, it's just crazy. It's a requirement in the industry to sustain yourself. And these people do not care. They don't have a soul. They don't have a conscience. They're not walking in godly ways like you and I do. They have no Christian conviction. They don't. So it's nothing for them. These people in the industry is crazy. We are worshiping Satanists and demons and we make idols and stuff like that. And now it's going on a whole nother level. Okay, so Monique is getting it for me. She's getting the video for me. Let me see if I see something real quick. But she's getting it for me, so but anyway, she'll get it for me, and I'll take a look at that once she gets the info to me. So anyway, we'll come back to that. But let me go back to the article. Like I said, all these numerology, satanic alignments. Like I said, all these alignments of 11, right? And then look at it. And then it's 18 months after her son's tragic deletion. Because let's just be frank. Sinead O'Connor is not really needed in the industry anymore, just like Madonna and all these folks. They've served their time. They served their usefulness. They generally pass the torch on. And that's how the industry works. When you no longer need it, then all of a sudden you're gone, right? Some people are needed at an older age, so they may sing and act all the way up to 100 or whatever it is. But most of them, they're not needed anymore. Like I was saying with Madonna. Madonna's done. She passed the torch to Sam Smith and Kim Petras, the Unholy song back at the Grammys that I talked about. And I talked about Madonna being put in a hospital and why these strikes are going on. And Snoop Dogg just took it further when he's talking about the music industry. And I showed you how they got robots that can actually do all these things, and AI technology. It's crazy. They don't need any of us. We're at the day and age where they used to need people. They don't need it. They got enough information on us, our habits. They know how we shop, what we think, what we prefer. They've done enough studies on us that they can just let the technology itself automate and do this process. They don't have to plug anything in it. But anyway, back to the article, right? It says, nothing compares to you, singer Sinead O'Connor has kicked the bucket at the age of 56, reports from Ireland are saying, just 18 months on from the tragic deletion of her 17-year-old son. See, notice how her son was 17. So the 1 + 7 adds up to 8. And then 18 months, which is 9. So then you have 8, 9, 10, 11. You see how this is going? You see how everything is in alignment numerically? And this is what they do. What's happened at this day and at this time. And y'all think that this is random. Okay. It says in a statement, the singer's family said, it's with great sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Sinead. Her family and friends are devastated and have requested privacy at this very difficult time. They always request privacy. Isn't that crazy? They always be requesting privacy. They always request this. And then look, the Irish singer is survived by 3 children. Her son, oh, that's something different. I thought that was talking about the story here. Anyway, it says, oh, these pop-ups, man. In her final social media post, Sinead tweeted a picture of her late son and wrote, been living as undead night creatures since. He was the love of my life, the lamp of my soul. So she was already telling you that she was done. You see what she said? She said she's been living as an undead night creature since. And I know that people say, come on, brainwaves, you're making too much of it. You're reading too deep into it. No, I'm not. She's telling you exactly clues right here, right? These are the clues right here. These are the clues right here. She says she's been living as a zombie, which means a zombie is somebody who's a walking dead. You're already gone. Her time was already up. She knew what time it was. Okay? It says he was the love of my life, the lamp of my soul, or that's what Sinead said. As reports of Sinead's deletion broke, fans and stars took to social media to remember the talented artist and paid tribute to her legacy. So now they're finna make a bunch of money. Daria O'Brien, I'm assuming that must be a typo, told his Twitter followers, Sinead O'Connor has kicked the bucket. That's just very sad news. Poor thing. I hope she's realized how much love there was for her, right? We're gonna look at her social media in just a second. And I guess it says Sinead was the true embodiment of punk spirit. She did not compromise. What's all these pop-ups, man? And that made her life more of a struggle. Hoping that she has found peace. The charlatan singer Tim Burgess pinned on Twitter. All this stuff popping up, man. It's crazy. Let's see. Most people talking about it. I want to see if it says something else. They're just talking about her history. Just talking about her life and her history. Okay, we know about that. All these pop-ups, man. Okay, let me see if I can jump over here and see what the. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. But this is what happens in the industry, right? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me go to, if I could get this without these pop-ups, man, because these pop-ups are crazy. Okay, so you'll have a picture like this, right? This is the picture that they're pushing. And of course, it's a video. No, I ain't gonna play that because why is the video? Isn't this the video of her Sacrifice song? Y'all know Sinead O'Connor got a song called Sacrifice, right? I'm not playing this. Hold on, I'm about to get up off this website because they showing a lot of stuff that just keeps, you see how the stuff just keeps popping up? Every time I close stuff out, it keeps popping up. Many of you don't know that she has a song called Sacrifice. I don't think y'all knew that. I don't think y'all understood that. Let me see if I can pull that up very quickly and just add this to the results. Okay, so check this out real quick. She has a song called Sacrifice. All right. It's just ironic that she has a song called Sacrifice. I'm going to say it one more time. It's ironic that she has a song called Sacrifice. What's up, Ebony? What's up, Sunflower Love? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Let me see if I can pull up the other. Let me see if I can pull that other post up. If all this stuff doesn't pop up. Where was it at? Okay, let's see if this will take me to. Okay, hopefully I don't have a ton of pop-ups. It's supposed to be showing her last social media post. Oh, wow. So check this out. So that was her last post. So check this out. This is a clue right here. Man, I'm about to get about this page. It keeps loading stuff. Like every time I close stuff out, more and more pops up. Okay, Sinead O'Connor's last social media post was about her son. It said it referenced the tragic loss of her 17-year-old son. So it's almost as if she knew she wasn't going to be here. She said she's been living as an undead. Yeah, so let me go to her social media real quick. Let me see if I can find this out, because this is what media has been saying. I don't believe that. That's not her page. Let me do this. Hold on, because you be having fake stuff pop up. Let me see something real quick. I gotta check this out. We're gonna do some research in real time here, right? Let me switch. And I got to talk about her son too, because let me just do this real quick. I'm trying to switch gears, so just bear with me, y'all. Um, I need to make sure. Is this it? No, I don't know. This might be her account. Let me just bear with me, okay? Because I'm trying to see if I see it. That's what he wanted to look at. I don't know what her, was it deleted? And Pamela's right. Pamela is exactly right. Let me put Pamela's comment on the screen. Traumatize and monetize. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and play the video because Pamela knows what time it is. Man, this is insane. I can't believe I had something else that I was supposed to be going live about. Now I got to go live about this. Let's take a look at this. Because, I mean, this stuff is just insane.
But that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. Exactly. It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you. But the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mama ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. My mama was sacrificed. My mama was sacrificed. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm Christian too.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy. Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy. Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Bill Cosby, his son. Bill Cosby, his son. Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out. Dr. Dre, his son. You're out. Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood. A lot of people come up missing.
Here we go, Pamela.
Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. Traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. Traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
There it is, Pamela. There it is. There it is, right? So I'm looking on the social media and I can't quite tell what's what, right? Because like I don't see no blue checks and I don't know what's what. So like take a look at this. Let me show y'all something real quick. Because this is extremely confusing and I don't know, man. I don't even know what's going on anymore, right? I really don't understand. This is what they're saying. I don't know if the post got deleted. I don't know what's going on. But nonetheless, I'm on Sinead O'Connor's Twitter, right? There's no blue check, so I don't know if it's her, right? I mean, it's 79,000 followers. I'm assuming this is her. But then she says, hello, my Twitter family. Please find below. There's a new Twitter account, right? That she just did. So maybe it's that one. Let me see something. Because I don't know what to believe. Like when they put this stuff out and it could have been pulled. Maybe some of y'all have seen it and y'all know, like I said, I don't follow these people like this. Like, I don't know if I click on this, will it take me to... No, it just pulls up I don't know, man. It just pulls up. Has anyone here in the chat seen? Because I'm about to try to look it up right now, but this is crazy, man. I don't know. Okay, let's see if this is it. So I'm on her other I'm on her other social media, right? So, obviously she's, Muslim. She's not a Christian, but yet there's pictures of her wearing a Christian cross. But another conversation for another day, right? This is, let's see. I see she's doing a post here, but now I don't know, man. Social media, this is all July 17th. Let me see. I don't know. I don't see a post from her social media. Like I said, I'm on her Instagram because somebody let me know they're saying her final words was her son, right? Unless it got deleted. And I don't even see it. So this is already another clue. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. Let me see something. Because I think they playing us right there. Because y'all see what the streets are saying, right? They saying that this was her final social media post. But yet, I'm not seeing it on her social media. They saying she left it. People Magazine says she left it days before. Does anyone here follow Sinead O'Connor? Because, I mean, I'm in agreement with Mahaba. She says, where did she last post? Your guess is as good as mine, Mahaba, because I just looked at her Instagram in real time. I looked at and I don't see it. Yeah, I do have that video. I have a lot of videos that I save. As soon as I see them, I save them because I don't know if the internet's going to take them down, such as this particular Instagram post. You have a lot of deleted posts, a lot of deleted messages, so I have it. This video came out around the time once Kanye lost his deal with Adidas, right? Because he was speaking so much truth. So he went from a billionaire down to a millionaire. And, there was that talk. We didn't know if they were going to have his music still out and all this stuff. That's around the time when that post came out. I don't know if it's still on his website. I believe I have it on my channel as a YouTube short now that I think about it. Let me see something. I think I have it on my channel as a YouTube short. Let me double check. Because this is just crazy, man. This stuff, I can't even get caught up to speed because it's just so much going on. It's insane. And like I said, it's harvest season, or should we say sacrifice season. I don't know if I see it right off the bat. I'll have to see if I can find exactly where it is. But like a lot of these videos I've got a lot more, but I just keep that video just to show people. But in the meantime, does anyone on here follow Sinead O'Connor and have seen Sinead O'Connor's last post? Because I don't see it. I mean, let me see if maybe people's got a different link, right? Because it's just like they're lying to us. Oh, okay. So it says okay, that's why I can't find it. So it says on July 17th, which actually was my birthday. So I definitely wasn't paying attention to no posts. It's a now deleted Twitter account she started. Okay, that's where she posted it. Okay, so this is why we don't see it. I just wanted to debunk anything or find out. This is why we don't see it. I'm just kind of curious to see if it's gonna. I guess this is why she said follow this account. Okay, so I was on the right social media account, but she deleted it. So that's why we don't. That's why we don't see it. This is crazy, man. So anyway, for those of you that don't know, her son actually deleted himself. Okay. Let's show this article because there's a clue in here. Just like you see a lot of the kids or the parents follow suit of one or the other. This is what happened with Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina. This is what happens with a lot of stuff. All this stuff, this Gilly and all them. That's what's going on. It's the same old beats, same old flows, same old streets, same old shows, same old speech, same old ropes. Let me show y'all something real quick. Just give me a second because I'm trying to pull something up real quick. You know what? I'm just gonna let it ride. We just finna let this ride right now. We just finna let something ride real quick. Give me a second. We about to let something ride on that note. Because y'all need to know what time it is, right? Y'all need to know what time it is. So I'm finna let something ride. We about to stop the music. Let me read this article real quick first, right? Sinead O'Connor revealed Saturday morning. This was, in the past, obviously. This was January 8th of 2022, okay? Sinead O'Connor revealed Saturday morning that her 70-year-old son, Shane, has been deleted by the S word. Let's avoid saying the S word in the chat. Actually, just call it the S word. So let's just call it the S word in the chat. If you're listening to me, it's the S word in the chat, okay? All right. It's crazy. But anyway, the article said that he is no longer here with the S word after he went missing from an Irish hospital's S Watch ward. So he was on the S Watch. She says her beautiful son, the very light of her life, decided to end his earthly struggle today and is now with God. Let me explain something. People, you don't end up, okay, if you decide to take your own life, you don't end up with God. See, there's a lot of misinformation that's being spread here. Now, Miss Sinead O'Connor is not a Christian. She's not a believer. She doesn't follow Jesus. Okay, she's a Muslim. She follows Allah. Let me just break something down. Watch this. Let me just show y'all something. I'm trying to, I need to be very careful how I pull this up. Because there's a lot of misinformation out here, and a lot of y'all need to understand the truth, right? Okay. Let me just explain something real quick. I'm gonna try not to spend a lot of time on this, but I keep seeing this goes on. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the screen. Okay, so this article here says, "Can one who commits the S word again be saved?" We're not gonna spend a lot of time on that. If you use it, make sure you say the S word in the chat. This is from Exodus 20:13, Acts 24:15, Romans 5:2-5, 2 Corinthians 1, chapter 1, verse 10. Okay. So it says the S word is a grave sin equivalent to the M word. We're going to avoid a lot of these words because I don't want the YouTube algorithms to come out. You see in Exodus 20:13, it says, you shall not, the M word, right? Says a lot about what we got to do when we go into the military and stuff, right? Another conversation for another day, right? Okay. Anyway, it says, but it can be forgiven like any other sin. And scripture says clearly that those redeemed by God have been forgiven for all their sins, past, present, and future, which is in Colossians chapter 2, verses 13-14. Paul says in Romans 8:38-39 that nothing can separate us from the love of God in Christ Jesus. It says, so if a true Christian would commit the S word in a time of extreme weakness, he or she would be received into heaven. That's from Jude 24. Okay. But we question the faith of those who take their lives or even consider it seriously. It may well be that they have never truly been saved. Okay. And it says that's because God's children are defined repeatedly in scripture as those who have hope. Okay, y'all need to peep game and why I said that these people committing the S word, you don't go to heaven. Let's just put it like this: 9 times out of 10, 99.9% of the time, that's not what the outcome's going to be. It said that God's children are repeatedly defined in scripture as those who have hope. That's Acts 24:15, Romans 5:2-5, 8:24, and 2 Corinthians 1-10. There's other scriptures as well. And then you also have purpose in life in the book of Luke, chapter 9, verses 23-25, Romans chapter 8:28, and Colossians chapter 1, verse 29. And it says, and those who think of committing suicide, almost had me say the S word, do so because they neither have hope nor purpose in their lives, which means that they're not living a godly life. They don't follow God. They don't follow the Most High. And that's what generally leads to that. So 9 times out of 10, they're not going that way. And then furthermore, one who repeatedly considers the S word is practicing sin in his or her heart. So if you're thinking about, I'm going to take myself, y'all know what I mean by taking myself, because I need to explain this correctly, because you got all these Satanists and all these devil worshipers and these people in the industries like, oh, when we do these satanic rituals, you go to heaven. No, the only heaven is that lake of fire. If you want to call it that type of heaven, that lake of fire heaven, that eternal lake of fire that's in the land down below. If you want to call that, if you want to call the devil God, we need to get this straight, right? People don't understand what they are reading and what they hear. Okay? So anyway, it says no one who is born of God practices sin. So you're not going to be practicing, I'm going to take my life, I'm going to take my, you know what, I'm about to do this. It says, and finally, the S word is often the ultimate evidence of a heart that rejects the lordship of Jesus Christ, because it's an act where the sinner is taking his life or her life into his or her own hands completely rather than submitting to God's will for it. So that means that people do not follow God. And this is the hypocrisy that's out here, and I'm trying to give y'all the truth. Surely, many of those who have taken their lives will hear those horrifying words from the Lord Jesus at the judgment. I never knew you. Depart from me, you who practice lawlessness, in Matthew 7:23. Okay, it's extremely an extremely rare occurrence. So when we go to these articles, right? Okay, because a lot of people want to believe what they want to believe. No, we need to believe what the word says. Okay? A lot of people want to make up stuff and believe this and believe that. We need to govern ourselves according to what the word says. It is what it is. You either hate it or love it. And if you hate it, you probably don't follow the word anyway. That's why you hate it. A lot of people hate it. Like, even if you're of another religion, and faith, you should at least, at the very least, understand what I'm saying here. Okay. So when we read these articles about, here it says, my beautiful son, Sinead O'Connor's referring to her son, the very light of my life, decided to end his earthly struggle today and is now with, the singer tweeted, no, ma'am, that's not where you go. That's not what happens. Okay, that's not what happens. So I got to clarify that. She's saying, may he rest in peace and may no one follow his example. So wait a minute. Look at the hypocrisy. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm trying to educate y'all, right? Check this out. Look at the fallacy and hypocrisy in Sinead O'Connor's words. Yet, many of y'all are going to listen to exactly what she says, and she's going to damn you straight to hell. She says her son decided to end his earthly struggle today and is now with God. Yet she says, may he rest in peace, which you will not rest in peace. And then she says, may no one follow his example. But if someone deletes themselves and they can be with God, don't you think that if that's okay, if that was okay and that's the outcome, don't you think it's okay for people to follow that example? So wait a minute. So now you're saying that you can't follow that example? Okay. I just want y'all to see what's going on, right? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is what happens when you're in the industry. What's up, Shelly? Shelly Ray says mental illness is real. Brain damage is real. Exactly. And unfortunately, when you're in the industry and you're forced to see certain satanic things and occultic things and take part in these practices, see, all y'all see is when they come out on stage. Hi, they're all smiles. They come out at the award shows. Hi, and you think that everything is the gravy train. Yet you see the finished product, yet you don't see what's really going on. The real blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm talking about ritualistic, occultic wise, blood, sweat, and tears. You don't see what they're really doing and what they had to do to come out on that stage, right? Look at this, man. This is crazy. And then you wonder why she struggled with mental illness. Or one of the reasons. This is what the industry does to you. It cracks you up. It makes you strung out on drugs. That's why you see all these celebrities on drugs, having parties. They're strung out here. They're doing this because that's the only way you can keep from literally losing it. I'm telling you, man, this is insane, man. This is messed up, man. This is messed up. They're not saying how Sinead O'Connor. Let me see something. I want to see if they're gonna they're not releasing her cause of deletion. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do an update to this for sure because they're not saying what her cause of deletion is. Check this out. Okay. Then I got all these dang pop-ups and stuff coming up. I don't want to see none of this stuff. Just let me get straight to the article. Y'all see it says right here, her cause of deletion has yet to be revealed. So that's a big question. We don't know what happened. Where did it happen? How did it happen? I'm going to definitely have to do a follow-up because we don't have any of those details. We don't know who, what, when, where, why, and how. But what we do know is this is the outcome when you get into the industry or you get high up into the education or law enforcement or military or the medical field or cooking. It don't matter what you do, science, fashion. I don't care what you're into, construction, landscaping, there's no field that is safe. It's the all-seeing eye on the back of the dollar bill on top of the pyramid. They're everywhere. What's up, Valita? This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. And I wasn't even planning on talking about this, but just look at what's going on. All of these deletions taking place. We had the near deletion with Bronny James, LeBron James' son. I mean, it reminds me of Damar Hamlin all over. If he wasn't on the court with the best athletic trainers, the best people, etc., right? Best medical staff. Because my wife's an athletic trainer as well. Like, y'all just don't know, man. I done been behind the scenes with a lot of stuff with sports and games and all types of stuff. If they didn't have access to that, Damar Hamlin would be gone. Right? I mean, I told you he's gone. He's been cloned. But y'all want to believe that his ribs healed and all this stuff. And his heart, he stopped breathing and he got hit in his heart. And then he's able to go back and play. Y'all really believe this mess? And then he's back out there playing football, one of the hardest sports on your body ever? Look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I got to show y'all something. Look at this. Okay, and this is how the industry works. They take out your kids, they take you out, they take your spouse out, they take your lover, they take your whole life. Everything that you work hard for, they take it away from you. That's what they do. Let's look at this real quick, right? This is what the doctor is saying, right? You see it's dated July 26th, right? It says the risk is so high, LeBron James' son hopes may be over, as doctor casts doubt on Bronny James ever playing again. So guess what this means? Even though he's still alive with us right now, he has been sacrificed. Because if he never plays again or can't play at the level, his career is sacrificed. That's the same thing as getting rid of him. And this was also ritualistically done. So don't believe, or best believe rather, that even though he's still technically alive now, he's done. This is the doctor said the risk is so high, but yet the narrative wanted to paint, oh, he's okay. He's back out of ICU and the parents are relieved. See all the stuff that they tell you, but now the truth is setting in, right? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. What's up, Betty Hall? Betty Hall, let me know if you want to be a moderator. Just put a 1 in the chat, Betty Hall, if you want to be a moderator. Okay, Bronny James' career is done. And let me tell you what this means. This also messed up LeBron James' legacy because he was grooming his son. Think about it. All of this happened. And again, shout out to the homie New Breed Global Truth because he was the first one to break this that I'm aware of. And he went live earlier today and he broke this, right? So shout out to the homie New Breed Global Truth. I give credit where credit is due. I ain't no hater. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe to his channel. Make sure y'all like and subscribe over here to mine too now. Don't just go over there and not do the same here. But in any case, he said it first. He was talking about the biblical aspects of the firstborn being sacrificed. And that's what Bronny James is to LeBron. He's gone. Look at what happened with Sinead O'Connor, right? Her first and only born, child, gone. Her son is gone. He deleted himself. He's gone. This is the requirement in the industry. I told you these people don't follow God. And then you got everybody sending prayers and acting all Christian-like and godly-like and stuff. But these people be worshiping the devil. So by essence, you're praying for Satanists. You're supporting devil worshipers. Brainwaves, are you saying these people in the industry are... This is exactly what I'm saying. And this is what's going to happen to you and all of those that would worship them and follow them and go this way. This is what's going to happen to you. You're going to end up the same way. You will end up like the Obama's personal chef. You might be that good individual. You might be a Christian. You might be a believer. And then you're going to be that great soul that goes end up getting deleted because those are the ones that they want to get rid of to capitalize on the sacrificial energy. See, they don't want to sacrifice somebody wicked. Think about it. How much goodness is in a wicked person? But if you are a great person, then they definitely want to sacrifice you. See what I'm saying? So they capitalize on all that light, all that purity, etc., all that spiritual energy. They can feed off of that. And they can use it for their selfish satanic agendas. You don't get to LeBron James status. You don't get out here to any of these super athletes and stuff and status without making a sacrifice. And it comes in different ways. And now we're seeing LeBron, because that's how the devil wants. The devil ain't going to give you nothing for free. The devil will give you stuff, but it always comes at a catch. Like you're not going to really truly enjoy it. And now, right when LeBron was supposed to be retiring, he done set all these records, won all of this, did all these things, that he was about to retire at the height of his career, pass the torch on to his son. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. You're a moderator now, Betty Hall. You just might have to close out the chat and go back in and you'll be able to see it. Look at what happened. And this is what happens. That's their firstborn. That's that sacrifice that's required. Look at this. As Bronny James recovers from his cardiac arrest, many fans are wondering about his basketball future. LeBron James has openly expressed his desire to share an NBA court with his son, making a significant goal for him. So now, not only do you take out LeBron, see, let me tell you something. You know how God works, right? God works off of blessing everyone that's involved, right? So in this situation, LeBron James would get blessed as well as his son, right? But the devil works the same way, except he curses everyone. So now LeBron James's goal, a significant goal for him. Look at this. This was a significant goal for him. Get sacrificed. You get a 2-for-1 combo. Sacrifice LeBron James' goal and where he was in his career, and then also sacrifice his son's career. See what happens? They both get sacrificed. Ain't that crazy? Now, it says it's too early to speculate on Bronny James's NBA prospects. Some medical experts have weighed in on the risk involved should he decide to continue playing basketball. Dr. Brian Sutterer, okay? Let me see this. Let's see if we can play this.
Practice, and in this video, we're going to take a
Let me know, can y'all hear this?
closer look at what this story means and what exactly could have happened. Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, wait, this video is long. Never mind. This video is like 13 minutes. I ain't finna play that. It don't matter if y'all can hear it. It's 13 minutes. I might have to do that in another video if I talk about Bronny James. I'm not playing it right now. Like, if there's some updates. Maybe I'll do that if I have time tomorrow to just talk about Bronny James and his career, right? But anyway, Dr. Brian Sutterer, known for his YouTube channel that analyzes player injuries, and I remember seeing him with Damar Hamlin. He pointed out that certain causes of cardiac arrest may pose serious risk if Bronny were to return to sports. He says there are some causes of cardiac arrest that you will find the exact cause, and it still isn't necessarily safe to return to sports because the risk is so high of having another cardiac arrest and potentially being deleted, Stutterer said. Some of the conditions, like hypertrophic cardiomyopathy or the anomalous coronary arteries, like we saw with Sharif O'Neal. For those of you that don't know who Sharif O'Neal is, that is Shaquille O'Neal's son. Can, be treated or repaired best you can with surgical intervention. But obviously that's going to put Bronny out of playing for a really long time, right? If they don't find an exact cause and you don't really know what happened, you have to have that discussion of what exactly are the risks of going back out there and playing. Extremely serious situation we're dealing with, then legitimately something that affects the rest of his career, depending on what we discover and depending on what they have to do about it. See, Bronny James recently committed to play for USC next season, but is likely to miss the basketball year as he continues his recovery and works with medical staff to assess the risk of returning to court. So Bronny James has been sacrificed regardless. And this is what's going on in the industry. Sinead O'Connor, she has a song called Sacrifice. She literally has a song called Sacrifice. Okay, and then Sinead O'Connor went back and forth. She didn't even know she was frustrated on the web. Back in 2000, she came out with Curb magazine and said that she was a lesbian, and then she essentially recanted that statement, and was just going back and forth. And really, that's just what happens in the industry, right? I mean, it's just crazy. Because she said she's a lesbian. Check this out. She said she was a lesbian, and then she came out and said that she's got the S fantasies for Adam Clayton, Robert Downey Jr. and stuff like that. You know, she just had a lot of issues she was dealing with. That's a lot of people said mental health. You know, mental health struggles are real. But nonetheless, we're going to have to do some deeper diving on this because they're not telling us exactly what happened. And honestly, I don't know if they're going to tell us what happened to Sinead O'Connor. Meaning what is the reason why she's not here anymore? Because again, for those of you that are just not joining me, it says her cause of deletion has yet to be revealed. So nobody knows. We're going to see what they make up. And depending on what they make up, it's going to depict what we talk about. But I'm trying to tell y'all, it is sacrifice season. This is what's going on. And it's crazy. Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. Marco Polo says no matter how far celebrities run the industry, pulls them back in because you can't get away from the devil. Once you make those deals with the devil, you're done. The only way out is through Christ. That's the only way to the Father. So a lot of people don't want to hear this. A lot of people don't want to believe this. A lot of people are under the guise, the illusion. You know, they're stuck in mind slavery. So, you know, I want to turn the music off because I'm about to play something real quick. Right? Y'all need to just hear what time it is. So I'm gonna put my website on. I told y'all I can go to Brainwaves, right? Put my website on, right? I feel you real quick. Mary says, messed up. She was my singer. I mean, Sinead O'Connor put out some bangers now. She put out some jam. She, you know, one of the OGs in the game. You know, she's been singing for a long time. She's been around for a while. But like I said, a lot of these OGs aren't useful anymore. And things are speeding up and things are changing and they can't continue as they are. So, you know, this is the game that they play. It's just crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. I want to play something for y'all real quick. Okay? And hopefully y'all should be able to hear this. All right, but let's go ahead and play this for y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this now. So can y'all hear that sound effect? Could y'all hear that? Let me know by putting a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear that, because I just want to make sure the sound's working. And when I see a couple of 1s in the chat, I'll go ahead and let it rip. This is my music, by the way. Okay, I'm seeing 1s. Perfect, so y'all can hear it. Okay, great. So this is my song called Mind Slavery. That's what this is. It's my song called Mind Slavery. I got some music, some more music I got to put out. But that's what it's called. It's called Mind Slavery. Let me see if I could get some. I guess I can't really put that on the screen. But anyway, let me just go ahead and play it. I'm trying to do too much at once, y'all. And y'all gonna understand when I'm talking about same old beats, same old flows, same old streets, same old roads, same old speech, same old shows. Everybody sound the same. Look around. It's nothing changed. Y'all gonna understand when I say that. You're going to see where it comes from. Because y'all be like, Brainwaves, you can't rap. I keep trying to tell y'all I'm an artist, songwriter, producer, all that stuff.
Monkey see and monkey do, that's how they do me and do you. Our minds are blind, ain't got no clue with no eyesight. How you supposed to get through the brain? Yo, I ain't no slave. Don't you see I'm getting paid? Pushing whips like Escalades. Don't you see the spinning blades? See, that's what I'm talking about. The box. You ever think outside while you riding, bling and shining? You think I'm lying while you crying deep inside? I thought you riding while you ain't smiling. On down, but wildin' while you getting violent. Here comes the riots, cause bullets flying. On the ground, somebody's lying. Post speed is slow. They dying a few seconds later. It's silent. Break the quiet. Hear the sirens facing like you might be pride. Just because your anger rises, drop the heat just like a diet. Take a sample, won't you try? I ain't brain, but what if I don't lose weight? Why you gotta question what I say? Whatever happens to good faith? Have I ever led you astray? Nah, dog, I guess you right. You stay here to help me fight. In the darkness, you my light. Out the trap and now untied. They got us in my slavery. We looking for our bravery. Chasing for cheese and living for things. We all the same. Ain't you need me stuck up in the same old cage, same old bull, same old case. Tired of games, let's make a change. Stand be strong, let freedom reign. They got us in my slavery. We thugging for our bravery. Chasing for cheese and living for things. We all the same. We ain't you need me stuck up in the same old case, same old bull, same old case.
All right, so here comes the mind slavery part.
Follow the leader is how it goes. Same old streets, same old roads, same old beats, same old flows, same old speech and same old shows. Everybody sounds the same. Look around and beat their game. Time is past, but nothing's changed yet. Everybody's spitting flames. I wonder when they change the rules. Is it a time for the gun they use or dancing structures, busting moves? No, who's got the biggest juice? So lyrically, it doesn't matter. Just as long as your pockets are fatter. Draw your gun out the holster faster and watch your money stack up. I'm busting out in laughter. Cause lyrically, I'm a master. Punchline crash with legal disaster. Finish the line, I can pass up. My mind was slave, has now broke free. Return to hip hop's mother tree to show you how it's supposed to be. Unique with creativity. They got us in my slavery. We thugging for our bravery. Chasing for cheese and living for things. We all the same. We ain't unique. We stuck up in the same old case. Same old bull, same old case. Tired of games, let's make a change. Stand up, be strong, let freedom reign. They got us in my slavery. We thugging for our bravery. Chasing for cheese and living for things. We all the same. We ain't unique. We stuck up in the same old case. Same old bull, same old pace. Tired of games, let's make a change. Stand up, be strong, let freedom reign. How many people wanna break free? I'm talking about my slavery. Yes, it takes some bravery. You ain't enslaved, you say I see. To the grave we RIP. Follow the majority and end up a minority. Too late to say sorry. Just another statistic. You lacking the vision. It was you who made the decision to stay up in the prison. I guess you like to play them games. Lion tamers got you tamed. The mind trainers got you trained. Thought you were different, you look the same. Man, what a waste, kid. What are you chasing? More places to break in, escaping with no traces. And hoes to be caking, with those to be making. So now you gang banging, there's a gun you be slaying. Death for lack of paying, a bunch of rounds gun spraying. Claiming you ain't playing while praising where you staying. This is what I'm saying, that's cool, but who you obeying? Just make sure when the day's in your original creating.
Like I said, I got a whole bunch of music on my website. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta let them know. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta let them know. You gotta let them know that you got the flows. Just because it be on the froze, because I ain't even speaking right now. I'm gonna come out with some stuff now. I got some Merzic, okay? Oh wait, what? Uh-oh. Man, I ain't finna play everything. I have to do a session when I just get some music going in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I just kind of want to let y'all know that I do be busting them flows. You know what I'm saying? And that music is old. I'm just saying, let me turn the music back on here. You know, I got a lot I have to work on. I got a lot of projects. I got some songs and some tracks I got to get out to y'all related to these current events and new stuff that's going on. It just takes so much time to do this content and do everything else. And you got life, and you got family, and you got this, and you got that. You got appointments, and I got my tech and gamer reviews, and da. Like, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. But I just had to let y'all know that I can bust a flow, and that I used to be in the industry, and I know what's up. What's up? I wasn't out there in the industry where I had to sell my soul. I was on the outskirts, but they know who I am. That's why I'm such a threat. Such a threat. You know what I'm saying? I can do everything. I can run in a whole bunch of space. I can hit the pulpit. I can sit up here and go into the spiritual community. I can hit the microphone, go on stage and perform. I can act. I can go into the business world. I can go out here and do landscaping. I can go up here and move. I can go work for the Internal Revenue Service and all this. I'm done all this stuff. I'm going to the banking industry. Man, I go all over the places. Law. I go all over the places. Obviously, I'm here in the creative space and social media and marketing spaces. I go to the insurance space. Man, I go all over the place. But why am I saying all of this? Because I'm trying to let y'all know I know what time it is. And as it comes to your girl, Sinead O'Connor, I'm going to be on the job because they are not letting us know exactly what happened to her and what her cause of deletion is. And that's what I want to know. They're not telling us. And to be honest with you, I don't know if they will tell us. Because you know when they do stuff like this, they don't be telling us. Or they'll try to make up the story as they go. And see, they're hoping that nobody covers this job and covers this to this detail and raise these questions and point this out. They're expecting most people to just say, hey, Sinead O'Connor's gone. Boo-hoo-hoo, shed a couple of tears, couple emotions. We'll pray for you and your family, and that's it, right? That's all they're gonna do. That's all they want you to do. They want us to say, hey, they give us a reason, and they're like, then we be on the job and we put it out. And he's like, maybe they are thinking, and da-da-da-da-da. And then somebody else comes on and does the same thing, and we start alluding to a lot of similar clues and get y'all to think, and the public start thinking, and they watch it, and they like, man, now we got to change up our story, or we got to come up with something. And then what they do is, when they can't change up their story, because they're not genius, they're not as intelligent as they think, because no one has more intelligence than the Most High, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. He has all the intelligence more than any robot, any AI, and any person out here, right? So, and they know that. So they can't come up with a story to out-intelligent us, because we're following the Most High. So what they try to do is they send a bunch of agents. They send a bunch of trolls, right? This is what they do. A bunch of agents, a bunch of trolls gonna come through. Yeah, you're crazy. Girl, you're crazy. What are you talking about? You conspiracy theorists. Try to get a bunch of people to bad mouth, leave a bunch of negative comments, and then get the masses to say, hey, let me check out this Brainwave guys. Let me check out this New Breed guy. Let me go check out this Ringo TV Reactions guy, you know, and all the other people, right? Let me go check them out, right? Right? And be like, man, they don't know what they're talking about, man. Them jokers crazy, right? Them jokers crazy, man. They don't know what they're talking about. Look at all these negative comments. And that's what most people see, all the trolling, all the negative comments. And they's like, well, if all these people are saying this, then I shouldn't even have to listen to their video. What they have to say, it's definitely probably wrong. Aha, I heard one thing that sounds a little weird. One thing that sounds off. One thing that's out of the norm. And guess what? Then you believe it. And then their agenda is successful. And that's what's going to happen with the masses. Not to mention them trying to block the views, block the notifications, block the recommendations, block the subscribes, knowing that this is 10 times better. And what some of us is in this space, the content that we put out be better than just by anybody, right? But they mess with the streams, mess with the videos, try to copyright this, block this. They do everything they can, playing all these games. It's crazy, man. Evil rascals. They're evil. Evil, evil, evil. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more of that music going, Betty. I got a lot of stuff I gotta work on. I got a lot of new tracks that I have to put out. Right? I tell you what, this is what I can do. I don't have time to do it. Maybe I'll get my AI to do it. Look, but on a serious note though, I may have to use some of this technology to help me speed up some of the processes, because I do everything. I do the sound engineering, I do the recording, I do the mixing. I ain't got time to be fooling with a lot of these people. I used to like work with people and do stuff with people. I ain't got time for that. I don't got time for people touching my stuff, trying to mess up stuff, making your vocals, you know, your recordings and stuff get messed up, screwed. I ain't got time for that. It's a whole lot of sabotage and stuff that people be doing in the industry. Y'all just don't know. People are like, man, that dude can rap better than me. That dude sound better than me. Y'all see how I can flow? I ride that beat like a bull rider ride a bull, man. I ride the hell out of a beat. I ain't got time for nobody hating. Like, dang, he make me sound bad. Hey, it is what it is. I've been rhyming for a long time. I've been performing for a long time. I've been doing stuff for a long time. Don't let the 2018 timestamp here on YouTube with this channel fool y'all and thinking I'm some new dude in the game. I'm an OG. Folks know who I am. I said I'm a multi-supernatural threat. Voiceovers, I can do just about anything you throw at me. It's crazy. So you know they don't want me to shine. But I'm also, on that note, it makes it extremely hard to replace me because I can do so much. So I'm gonna get some new music out. This is encouraging me and motivating me. Get back in the lab, and I gotta get some new stuff to come. Gotta get some new stuff to come. Man, oh man, oh man. I just gotta start just gotta start changing some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Let some people know. So give me 1 second here. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. Had an important phone call. Had the wife come through. So, what's up, Tamsin? I appreciate you. Yo, you feel? So how you feel, sweetie? You want to be a moderator? Let me know. I'm gonna make you a mod right now. Right now. For anybody who wants to hear more of my music, let me show you something. All you gotta do is do this. All you gotta do is go to brainwaves.com. I'm gonna take you straight to, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Cause you know what? I might just tell y'all, cause I know sometimes the algorithms be tripping, but man, whatever. I'm just gonna put it in here. I know you probably like, dang, how you just gonna make me a moderator and I just came up in here? Hey, that's how I roll around here. Well, that's what's up. See, you know what I'm saying? She don't mind being a mod. That's what's up, man. It ain't nothing but love around here. People wonder why I do what I do, and people wonder why I go so hard in the paint, and people wonder why I take all this time. It's because I truly care. And then I'm available too as a life coach, right? Man, that's just how I roll. Hey, look, Tamsin, she cracking up. She cracking. Look, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, boo. You know what time it is. Let me just go ahead and boom. You should be a moderator now. And I truly appreciate y'all, because I see y'all be doing work when I go live, because y'all know when I talk about these subjects, and it's extremely challenging sometimes to have to deal with trolls. Now, I do want to remind all of my moderators, if someone wants to come in here and challenge me, and they're trying to say like they can have a shot to challenge what I say. So I wouldn't just immediately block somebody if they're like, how you know, man? These are like the one I had to do the other day. I think his name was John the Great. He was talking about, oh, these are conspiracy theories. And I educated him. I turned into a teachable moment. And I often do that. I'll turn it into teachable moments. So you don't have to immediately block somebody that's just coming out trying to shoot down something unless they're just straight up vulgar. Now, if they're straight up vulgar, you can time people out if they're using the S word that sounds like sewer, ride. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The S word when somebody's no longer here, they take their, you know what? When we talk about the syringe, a lot of people say the juice now. We could talk about stuff like that. I just say the J word, say the S word, say the V word. You can literally call it that. That's what we do around here. Just say the whatever word. You can use the emojis and stuff like that too, but I just don't want the YouTube algorithms to trip because, man, you're tripping hard. And I'm trying to build things back up here and be here for you all as much as I can. So it's crazy because I had something else I was supposed to talk about. And I'm going to try to get it out because I actually got an HOA meeting in a little bit today. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out because I got to be at the HOA meeting. I mean, hey, call it, what do they call it? Homeowner problems. Call it home ownership problems or whatever. But yeah, definitely talking codes. Rise above anything, know what's up. He said talking codes. Well, I'm telling you, with this Sinead O'Connor, the timing of all of this, they taking people out in pairs, these dreams, and we're going to see more. I said this once, I said this twice, at least in the past week or so, give or take, and we're going to see more. And I'm seeing it. Just as I'm like, okay, I got time in between here. I'm going to do this and then go live and talk to you all about this. And then boom, breaking news. So-and-so is no longer here. Dun, 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 breaking news. We now have a complete crazy injury when someone's in the hospital. Right? I just don't know what to say with this stuff, man. It's out of control again. It's gotten to that point when it's out of control, but it's about the timings and the moons and the equinoxes and the rituals. And I gave y'all the numeric code with Sinead O'Connor about how everything adds up and they're deeply in the numerology and all these esoteric ways. And I understand all of that stuff. So this is why it happens. And there are going to be more. And they've got to get more out too before Lionsgate. Like a lot of people don't know what Lionsgate is. And no, I'm not referring to the motion picture film. I'm talking about the spiritual time that happens on August the 8th. It happens yearly, but this year is very significant because as I was talking about Sinead O'Connor, everything adds up. Like the December in her birthday adds up to 3. And then the day that she was born on the 8th, you put 3 and 8 together, that adds up to 11. Then you add up the 1966, the year that she was born. 1966 adds up to 22, which is another, if you want to call it a derivative of 11. All right, which are master numbers, right? And then this year is 2023. All right, you add up the 2 and 20, the 0 falls off. You add up the other 2 and 20, you got 4, and then you add the 3 and 23, you got 7. 7 is the number of God. So all of this was godly ordained that your girl, Sinead O'Connor, will no longer be here. Some of this could have been because she engaged in those satanic practices and it was just her time. But a lot of stuff are aligned up with things. A lot of people got to go. A lot of people's times are up. This is a big part that I'm going to have to talk about. People's time are up. A lot of these celebrities' time are up. They've been on borrowed time. They've been on sacrifice ritual time. Buy a couple of more time. It's like the movie that Justin Timberlake was in where they had the time stamps on them and they lived based upon time. And certain actions that they did granted them more time or it reduced their time. These celebrities be on borrowed time and their time is up. So they got to go. The wicked's got to go. And that's what we're seeing. And we're going to see an increase of this. And this is why they're also ushering in AI technology. See, I'm giving y'all a little bit too much as it is. But this is why they're ushering in clones and AI technology because they know, okay, a lot of these people have engaged in satanic practices, right? So because they engage in so much satanic practices and rituals and got so many family members and bloodlines into this stuff and has done all this crazy mess, that they're no longer useful to the powers that be, because they're so far gone and they have to be consumed and their time is up. So what the efficiency of the beast system, the satanic system, is doing is, hey, let's make AI, let's make robots that don't have souls. And then we can put whatever spirits in them instead of having to do a satanic ritual and do this to get a person to be possessed. Oh, y'all just don't know, man. Y'all just don't know what time it is, right? Instead of us losing the person that we have, and then we got to get another person in the industry and trick them and get them to sign and do the deals and do the oaths and do the rituals and come to these parties, right? I'm just saying, I'm giving y'all the game. Instead of them worrying about their supplies and trying to give everyone the juice, right, the syringe, and all types of other stuff, worrying about nanotechnology, they got a more efficient way now. Let's just use clones, use robots. Let's use this technology, and then we can get them to carry out everything that we need to do. They can sing, they can dance, they can rap, they can play sports. They're replaceable. We don't have to pay them anything. And it's all based upon greed, right? So in the short term, it's going to make companies money. But in the long term, we're going to end up with a John Connor, Sarah Connor, Skynet, Cyberdyne Systems, Terminator scenario, right? That's what's going to happen in the long term. I mean, oh man, oh man, oh man. It's insane. So I'm bringing all this to y'all. I'm definitely going to follow up on this. I'm definitely going to follow up on this as soon as they release the information why. And that's if they release what happened. I want to give, I gotta get to a couple of comments here in the chat. All right. Yo, Marco Polo 49. That's what's up. She joined the membership. Shout out to Marco 49. All right. Shout out to her. She has joined the membership. That's what's up. I appreciate you and I appreciate your support. A great way y'all can support is to join the membership. I was trying to put it on the screen, but for some reason, I don't know. I can't get it to sign. Get it to come through. What's up, Mika? Did you just sign? You said Mika just signed up too. So shout out to Mika. Mika just signed out. Signed up. I'm assuming you signed up to be a part of the membership. Is that correct? Let me know what you just signed up to, Mika, real quick. I'll come back to you. Let me get into this comment section again. Jackie is asking, is Sinead gone? Yeah, she's gone. She's done. She's no longer with us, Jackie. Her time is up. And again, as I said, a lot of these OG celebrities, their time is up. They've lived their life. They've done stuff. They've done a lot of satanic acts, and they were on borrowed time. You know, the devil's like, hey, I'll give you this soul. I'll sacrifice this person. I'll do this. Give me another year. Give me a few more years. Give me an extension on my time. It's no difference than the deals that we make when we got to pay bills and stuff, right? It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but this how the industry, this how the cookie crumbles. I want to give a shout out to Nancy Knack, for the $10 cash out. Appreciate you so much. Y'all just don't understand. It's nothing but love. And let me tell you something. This is a fertile ground, most high, God-fearing, Bible-based YouTube channel. Okay? And this is how I operate and how I roll. So anytime y'all make a donation to support this work, you best believe I told you how the devil works. See, the devil curses everybody. But God, the Most High, Jesus, all the names above, blesses everyone. So you best believe that you are blessed and you receive blessings for sowing into this work and what I do and into my life and et cetera, et cetera. I want y'all to remember that. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's 50 cents. I don't care if it's $1 million. You will be blessed. Give and it shall be given unto you, right? Isn't that what the scripture says? You reap what you sow. So if you sow into fertile ground, you receive fertile ground. It may not come back as exactly money, but maybe it comes back as another job opportunity or a bonus or increase or opportunity. You finally get something you was looking for. Or you meet somebody or whatever. You know, it comes back in many ways. You know, maybe you get a chance to skip the lines and stuff like that. I just kind of want to remind y'all of what you are doing. And when you support content creators that are in the truth, it comes back to you. Trust and believe God will not let his word come back void. So when you do this, these things come back. And I just want y'all to know that. Was it Monique says, I want to look in the chat. I'm getting notifications, Sinead O'Connor, for old interview posts. This was a sacrifice. Everything, someone in the past, the stuff all comes out. Yeah, and I want to say this too, because a lot of people will, you're going to find a lot of posts now that Sinead O'Connor's no longer with us. You're going to find a lot of people posting old stuff, talking about, hey, I've seen her do this, just like they did with Jamie Foxx. It's not right. I want to give a shout out to Jolene too. Shout out to Jolene for the $20 Venmo. I appreciate you so much. Your contribution is greatly appreciated, Jolene. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Y'all just don't know. Let me tell you something. Y'all don't understand. You may be like, man, I can only hit the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo for $1. You don't understand what sometimes one extra dollar, the difference that it can make. It's not about the amount. It's about the intent. You know, it's about the being a cheerful giver and all of this stuff. Okay, got it. So still, shout out to Mika. She signed up for the email list on my website. It's at brainwaves.com. That way, if this satanic beast system, let me tell you why it's a good way for y'all to sign up to the mailing list. If this satanic beast system want to try to do something with YouTube, then I can get in touch with all of y'all, and y'all will be able to get in touch with me at least through email, right? We will have some other means of communication outside of social media. So it's a good thing to do. As soon as you go to brainwaves.com, you'll be able to sign up. Because it's funny, y'all don't realize that I'm actually like, when you put me in there, it puts me in as a music artist. Like, I haven't updated this stuff in so long. Look at what happens when you search for me, right? Put this on the screen. Y'all see what it says? Brainwaves, a music artist. When you type in my name, I come up as a music artist. Y'all see this? Right? You got my website. You got my YouTube channel. You see what I'm saying? Y'all can see my videos. I'm out here in these streets. Got my IG, got my LinkedIn, TikTok, all this stuff. Twitter. It's not hard to find me. Okay? Spotify, I'm on all that junk. Got songs out here, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Fiverr. I just got to update a lot of websites, but I'm out here in these streets. Just trying to let y'all know. Y'all can see this. Right? You know what I'm saying? See, you can listen on Apple Music, iHeart, Deezer. I'm right here on Apple Music. Got a lot of songs right here on Apple Music. So just kind of want to let y'all know I'm out here in these streets. Out here in these streets. But when you go to my website, you'll see it. Like, you come here and you just scroll down. Like, as soon as you come on the main page, okay, you come here and you could just sign up right here. And that way, I won't spam you. I don't use it. I don't really send anything out. But that way, if something were to happen, I can at least get in touch with y'all, right? And y'all can get in touch with me and we can find some way to organize a meet. Because, you know, the way this world is, stuff is crazy. So it's just a good thing to do. Again, you won't get any spam from me. It'd be extremely rare that I send anything out. I really haven't sent anything out, but it's there. All right. And I just want to put it out there. So this is for any of you here and any of you that come back, or any of you come like after, when this becomes a video, a replay. Yeah, I forgot about that too. Patriot Chick. I keep forgetting to mention that because I be getting lost in the numbers. I get lost in the sauce. Patriot Chick says, yeah, the year of skull and bones. Mika wants to know, where do you sign up for the membership? It's on, let me show you. It's on my website. Let me pull this up. Give me 1 second. It's on my website. When you go to Brainwaves, like you go to my Brainwaves advice topics here on my channel. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. All right. So you should be able to see my Brainwaves page. Try to make this a little bit bigger so y'all can see it. You go to my Brainwaves page. As soon as you go here, right up at the top, it's got join. This is the button that you click to join. Okay. And I got different types of membership tiers. It comes with certain things. Okay. You get different perks. The platinum and exclusive membership is generally for people that like to book a lot of life coaching appointments with me. Like, you like to speak to me on a regular and speak to me quite a bit. Okay. For people like that, then, you know, you get discount. And I got to do some updates, but this is a great way how you support the work. So you just hit the join button here. Boom. Now you're not going to see customized channel or managed videos, because I'm like logged into my own account. You won't see that, but you're going to see the join button. And you can also see some of our members right here. All right. You can see they go Betty Hall right here. What's up, Betty Hall? Got our members. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all keep the lights on, and it's highly appreciated. So, like I said, look, Betty Hall, got Betty Hall on the screen. Y'all can see she here. She in the building. You see her right there as a member. Let me see if I can make this thumbnail, make this a little bit bigger. I don't want to log into the back thing. Here we go. Hopefully y'all can see Betty Hall right here. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all just don't know. But Mika, that's where you go. That's where you go if you would like to sign up. You and anyone else that are here. So oh, you're so welcome, Patriot Chick. I have a lot more that I have to get to. I have a lot more that I got to work on. I'm so behind in the music game. It's insane. I just have to get back up on that tip. I've been saying it for a while, like for basically like a year now. I got to get back in the lab. So I'm going to be working on stuff. I think today I'm inspired to do it. I like how y'all like things. So I'm going to be doing that. And again, I'm just getting back up on the lab. Look, I like what Yvette says. Yvette Droll says she didn't want to play. I mean, welcome to the stuff in the industry, man. This is insane. But this is how it works. I'm going to cover Sinead O'Connor once if they decide to reveal to us what happened. They may try to keep it secret and sweep it under the rug. And y'all know this case is like going all the way back, like even with Gangsta Boo, they never updated us with what happened. They just give us this narrative and they just let it be, right? This is how evil this industry is. They'll take somebody off the map and we can't even get the truth about what happened. They'll go public to put it out there to let us know. But then they'll ask for privacy. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? It's absolutely crazy, man. For those of you too, I don't know if you knew, this was a picture of her son in the corner. Like I said, he deleted himself, and then now Sinead is gone. I mean, I know what it's like to lose a child. Like I said, because I lost my son, my firstborn, in 2015, and it wasn't no sacrifice. I know what it's like, so I do understand what that does to you. It's like you're not the same. But like I said, to God be the glory, because if it wasn't for his grace and mercy, ain't no telling what my mindset will be, my wife's mindset. A lot of people out here are mindset. That's the only way you can continue to move forward. It's crazy, right? You got to put one step forward. Your loved ones that are no longer with you, that's what they would want. And, you know, I'm not a stranger. I lost my sister. I lost a lot of people, right? Y'all hear me? I'm going to a funeral. I got a family member here, somebody I know, or on my wife's side or whatever. I mean, it's life. A lot of people are, for whatever reason, there's different reasons, medical stuff happening, et cetera, but a lot of people are leaving us. We got introduced to this with the pandemic. From 2020 to 2022, we lost a lot of people out here in this world. Celebrities, regular people, and all. So I say this because I understand what it's like to lose someone, and a lot of people like to call us insensitive. No, our job is to enlighten, to inform, and educate everyone on what's going on so that y'all know what time it is, right? You know what? Cheryl Ford, yo, Cheryl Ford might have just cracked the case. Cheryl, you might have just cracked the case. Cheryl says, I wonder if she deleted herself, Brain. She might just have. What if it comes out that she offed herself? What if that comes out that she offed herself? Man, wouldn't that be crazy? Because that's what happened with her son. And we know she had mental health issues, and I don't know what her orientation was. She struggled with that, and she said she was frustrated. This is crazy, man. Cheryl, you might have just cracked the case. Hey, y'all, remember this. If it come out that Sinead O'Connor deleted herself, Cheryl said it best. I didn't even think about that. Because I got many scenarios with her and her calls of deletion. Man, this would be crazy, man. This would be crazy. This would be crazy. So be crazy. Man, oh man. Jackie says that Ricky Smiley released his son's calls of deletion. No, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this. Watch this. Nothing. Let me okay, take a look at this on the screen real quick. Did Ricky Smiley's son autopsy reveal the cause of his deletion? Although the autopsy report, and honestly, I don't remember getting an autopsy report. That's what this article is saying. I'm just pulling it up, right? Anyway, it says there was an autopsy report, but I don't believe we ever got one. It said it brought no clarity on the cause of his deletion according to the sources. And Ricky Smiley believes exactly what we heard. Okay, isn't this crazy? Isn't this crazy? Y'all see this, right? Nothing. There's no updates to what happened. Everything is dated March 3rd, back when we were covering this story, March 2nd. No updates. Where was that? What I just saw that. I just saw something. See, look what People Magazine is saying. This was the same thing that Ricky Smiley said. See, they just tried to paint a story and paint the narrative. They said it was a fentanyl and ethanol toxicity after battling a years-long addiction to this, right? This is what the autopsy report said. Supposedly, this is what the autopsy report said, but I didn't recall seeing an autopsy report. I mean, I could be wrong, but I didn't recall seeing an autopsy report. Because, like, the autopsy report that they're talking about, and what I have to, like, let y'all know, unless there's a new one, they're talking about, like, when they found him. Remember they found Brandon Smiley? They, quote-unquote, it looked like it was an OD. Like it was an overdose, and they originally found him with, whatever they said, oh, he took this and he took that. But what we were trying to say is, how do we know that he wasn't forced to take stuff? Because, you know, people can give you something and you take something and it look like you deleted yourself when they actually deleted you, or someone had you lined up for a sacrifice. And see, there was no clear information about this. And this is how a lot of stuff goes down. They make it look like you deleted yourself. But then a lot of times somebody deleted you. And that's how they make it look like, so they can go on about their business. This was the same thing that they said at the very beginning. I bet it was rude accidental. It's just crazy. And, you know, they talk about taking all this stuff. And I told you about what happens in the industry, how folks be taking stuff to keep their mindset from losing it, because they see all the rituals and they know stuff is done to them and their friends and people they know in the industry, and they see what they're doing and know, and the parties where they, you know, getting their backs blown out and they into the community and they doing this and stuff's running rampant. And then even if you're taking something, how do we know it wasn't laced? How do we know somebody didn't give an extra dose and do stuff? And that's what we were talking about before. It wasn't just me. A lot of us content creators were talking about that. So we don't know for sure, because they can make up any story they want, and that's what they do. They made up a story with Stephen Twitch Boss. They made up a story about Shanquella. And this is why you haven't really heard anybody else talking about Brandon Smiley, because it hasn't officially been an update. Like, they're saying this, but essentially what they're saying is the same thing that was out in the beginning when we first broke the story, when it was breaking news. So and he don't care. He didn't shed a tear. He's back out there doing everything. And this is how the industry works. This is how it works. I keep trying to tell y'all that look, Quavo went beefing with Offset and all this stuff over Takeoff, and now he threw shade on him with his new song and new album. I thought they were supposed to have made up and they was back together, but then he back throwing shade at him. These folks don't care, man. Quavo, he gone, man. Quavo way up there. I told you, all these folks are gone. It's gone. Yeah, you're right. Look at this. Mika's right. She's talking about Kevin Samuels. All these folks been knocked off. All of these folks been knocked off. The whole Kevin Samuels situation, tried to make it look like, oh, girl didn't delete him, but yes, she was in the room on the phone with their emergency crew and kept crying every time. It's like, ma'am, what's the room number? Okay, ma'am, we got your location. What's the room number? Because they ain't got time to go door to door with hundreds of rooms or whatever, or 1,200 rooms or however many rooms it was, at the least a couple of hundred rooms. But the time is of the essence. They ain't got time. Hi, knock. Are you here? Hi, knock. Are you? Which room? When they get to the building, they need to just go straight to Kevin Samuels. But y'all notice that, right? Y'all notice that. She kept crying every time. Excuse me, man, what room is it? But is she scot-free? Man, that's a sacrifice. They always go scot-free. Same thing with the Obamas. They not going to come up with nothing. That's why they said, oh, they're gone. They weren't around. So, they couldn't have nothing to do with it. It was your property. We're not going to ask questions. It was your property. Imagine if somebody get deleted on your property, even if you're not home. You think they're not going to ask with you as the homeowner? They're going to like, did you see somebody? Did you know anybody? Did you have any idea what's going on? Can we look at your camera? They ain't asking nothing, right? They don't even want to know how how it led out and played out to him getting to the water. And I proved that in my other video. It was a straight up sacrifice. And then Martha's Vineyard, that's, they have these nice, beautiful lands and they go do some sick satanic stuff on it. All these properties and, the stuff you see in the movies where they go out in the middle of the woods and they drink blood and eat flesh and do all these rituals on the full moon. They do all this stuff. It's crazy, man. Well, I'm about to get out of here because, like I said, I got to get ready for this HOA meeting. Because the meeting is probably going to last long, I don't think I'm going to be back. It just depends on what's going on. If something's breaking, I probably will come back. I might do a YouTube short in the meantime. I think I'm gonna do a YouTube short here and there, try to get that out. But I have some more content that I have to talk to you all about. Hopefully, no one gets deleted before I go back live. This is insane. You know, when it comes to the Presleys, this is what happens every time there's a movie, every time there's about to be a transition or something, they got to get rid of somebody so they can usher in stuff. That's why it's called a sacrifice. Somebody's got to go somewhere. Something's got to happen. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But it's just how the cookie crumbles. Just how the cookie crumbles. So I'm going to get out of here because I have to get to, like I said, that meeting, get ready for it. And yeah. I'll be one of the first to cover it as soon as the update breaks. And then we'll really break down what happened. Now, I gave y'all the backdrop about her and the stuff that she struggled with and her son and what's what. So we'll see what they say. But I'm letting you know, the powers that be, if you're listening and you're watching or you're using the algorithms and the AI to listen to what I'm saying, best believe I'm going to be on the job as soon as you release the reason. So it better either be a good reason or y'all better just keep this story tight-lipped. We'll see. On that note, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support. Again, I shouted out those of you that hit the PayPal, Cash Apps, and Venmos. I appreciate y'all joining the membership, all of this. You just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Shout out to my members, the moderators. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate what y'all do. I cannot say it enough. I appreciate the support and everything that y'all do. So feel free and know that y'all can come up on my platform as a co-host when I do these shows, if you're able to. I know people be at work, people be driving, people are multitasking, they're not in a space where they can. But if you're ever at a position when you can, and it's a subject that you want to come on air as a co-host, and I can have multiple people on at once, please let me know, and we'll do that. I'll bring y'all on as co-hosts, okay? That's something unique that I offer that my other fellow content creators in this space just won't. So, yeah. Yvette says something very good. She said it's getting harder for them. That's because we're on the job. So they want to try to censor us, mess with our streams, our shows, block content, do all types of crazy stuff. Like I said, with this particular breaking news and all this that I'm breaking down, I should have way more people in the building. But what I do see is that it is going back up. Slowly but surely. So I'm appreciative of that, and I'm seeing new people and new faces, and I love it. I love it. Yeah, I am on Clubhouse. You know, it's a platform maybe that I'll have to use more often. I just haven't been using my Clubhouse. I set some stuff up. I have to do a lot of social media maintenance on many other sites. I got to update some things and tweak things and change things. So, you know, we'll switch gears and move when we can. But right now, I got to work with these YouTube algorithms. It is what it is. But I'm about to get out of here. Once again, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I will be back as soon as I can. I'll post a YouTube short, most likely. So, you know, stay tuned for my YouTube shorts. I try to put those out when I'm unable to go live, but I don't have time. I try to do the best I can with that. So I'm going to try to do one as it relates to one of the stories I covered today. Kind of mention it that, but you'll see what it is. I'm going to try to do that in a few minutes, actually. And if I have time later, I may go live, but I don't think so. It's most likely I'll go live in the morning. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to send y'all away until I come back, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, join the membership, hit the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, book your life coaching appointments. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. And I know it seems like I'm asking for a lot, but I give a lot as well. So I appreciate what you can and can't do. Whether you can or can't do something, no love lost is greatly appreciated. With that being said, I'll send you all away with love, with blessings, and with light.